Hey guys, what is up? It is Jamari here, and today's video is going to be a very long video, and today's video is going to be me talking about myself, things about me, and my journey with cerebral palsy. I wanted to make this video today to give you guys a lot of things about myself that you might not know about me, things about me, and my story with cerebral palsy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys can share this video with your friends because I'm making this video for like inspiration to other people, anyone. So I hope you guys can share so that people can see that anything is possible. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. So, hi everyone, my name is Jamari. I am 19 years old and I live in the U.S. I was born with cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is not a disease. You cannot catch it. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm sure a lot of people hear the word cerebral palsy and think it's a disease, but it's not. Cerebral palsy is a condition that affects the brain at birth, birth problems during birth. In my case, I was born prematurely and very premature. My mom, I only made it till five and a half months before I was born. I didn't make it to the full 9 months. I was very premature. I was a very tiny baby. I was about 1 pound and 1.7 ounces or something like that. And I was very little, very premature. I was born in Puerto Rico. That's where I'm from. I live in the United States, but I was born in Puerto Rico. And at 2 months of birth, I had a stroke. But before that, when I was born, the doctors were very brutal with my mom and told my mom that I wasn't going to make it. And if I did make it, to not have any hope for me because I wasn't going to be able to do anything. I wasn't going to be able to walk, talk, see, or anything like that. But at 2 months, 2 months of being born, I was 2 months in the hospital, and at those 2 months, they found water in my brain, and they were gonna remove it, but when they went in to check. That's why you see this scar right. Let me see, right in there. I had a ton of hair when I was born, so I had so much hair that my hair covered my face. So they had to shave my hair, but when they went in there to remove the fluid, there was nothing there. So that happened. And then at 2 months, I had a stroke. A stroke which affected parts of my body, including my right arm. That's why I don't really use my right hand a lot. Like, it'll jerk. You'll see it like this sometimes, or I'll just be moving it around. It's really hard for me to grab anything with that hand, but I do it anyway. It affects the right side of my body mostly. It affects my right arm, my left eye, and it affects my right arm, my left eye, and my right leg. So it was kind of, if you look at it, it's a zigzag. It affects different parts of my body. By the left eye, I can't see from my left eye. I can see from my right. So, yeah, I can see perfectly, just not from my left eye at all. Like if I were to cover my right eye as I'm doing now, and you ask me what I see nothing but black. Nothing at all, not even a shadow. So my nerves in my left eye were totally damaged. I have no nerves, but I can feel anything inside my eye. Um, so another way cerebral palsy affects me, but it doesn't bring me down at all, is that I can't walk unassisted. I have to be assisted to walk, meaning somebody has to hold me if I want to take steps, or I have to use a walker for support. I can't walk on my own, being that I'm weaker on one side. Doctors did say that it wouldn't be possible for me to walk on my own, but that I could walk with support. But being that, I'm in a wheelchair because it's hard for me to walk, and walking is, when I do walk, it's draining. Like, it drains me, but that's all part of having cerebral palsy. When you have cerebral palsy affects you in so many ways. Now, the thing about my cerebral palsy, or CP for short, is that I have mild cerebral palsy. Mild cerebral palsy only affects parts of your body, and it affects you in many ways. Some are more severe than others. Some are very mild, which is what I have, mild. And others are just really, really severe. I'm blessed. I can talk. I can feed myself. I can do some things on my own, or at least I try to do things on my own. I don't let my limitations stop me. A lot of things are difficult for me. A lot of things are different, but I don't let that defeat me. For example, like I said before, walking for me is extremely draining. When I do have physical therapy, and I do walk, it is physically draining. My legs feel like jello. They hurt, but with the cerebral palsy, your muscles tend to grow quicker than you do. So in my lifetime, I've had, let me see, 8 surgeries in my lifetime. I've had 8 surgeries. My first surgery, let me check my phone, guys. My first surgery was at the age of 9, and that first surgery was 6 surgeries in one. So I had 6 surgeries in one. Before I had that surgery, how could I explain this? These are your legs, right? They're supposed to be straight, like this, completely straight. My legs before this surgery were at a 90-degree angle. I could not straighten my legs whatsoever all the way down. So I had to have surgery, and I'm not going to go into detail of what they had to do, because what they had to do was a process in itself, and it was extremely painful to recuperate from. So I had that surgery. I had surgery on both knees, both legs, the back of my legs, and both of my ankles. That's the thing about cerebral palsy, is that as you grow, but your muscles grow before you. They don't grow as I don't is it they don't grow as fast, so your muscles tend to get really, really tight, and you have to keep up on that with therapy and stuff, because if not, your muscles will get extremely tight and you won't be able to straighten your legs. So that's one thing that you have to always maintain with exercise, is stretching your legs constantly, because that's something that constantly affects is your muscles. So after that, it was an extremely incredible, extremely painful process to recuperate from. I had that surgery, and then I had as the months and year went on, I started to have a complication with my right knee, where I could not bend it because it was excruciating. It was such an excruciating pain. I could not even bend my leg for a second. Like, it was just, my legs were straight, but when I went to bend it, like when I sit in my chair, you have to bend your feet, bend your legs. And I couldn't bend my right knee. It hurt so bad. So I had to go back and get another surgery to take out whatever that thing was bothering my leg, and take it out, get that taken out. So that was my 7th surgery. I got it taken out of both legs. And then after that, a year later, in 2010, I had this was the most serious, scariest surgeries ever. One of my biggest surgeries I ever had, you guys. Ever. Okay? I had a spinal fusion. Now, also, with cerebral palsy, this is something I didn't mention in the beginning of my video. With cerebral palsy, like I said, it can affect you in many ways. In my case, I had scoliosis, which means that my spine was not straight. My spine was curved and it had an indent, so when I sat up, my tummy my stomach, I would have like a pot belly. Even though I would sit all the way back, there was a big, humongous gap in the back of my chair because my back wasn't all the way back. It was curved. And that curvage in my spine was also causing me extreme severe back pain, to the point where I would get back spasms and not be able to move. To the point where some days I couldn't go to school because my back hurt so bad. So that's something, as I got older, it got worse. When I was younger, I was able to do a lot more things. But with cerebral palsy, as you grow, your muscles kind of limit you from doing things. For example, I used to be able to get on the floor and scoot around. I used to be able to get on the floor, scoot around, drag myself, like kind of crawl. And as I got older, I couldn't do that anymore. I also was able to get on my hands and knees and sit on my hands and knees. I can no longer do that anymore. Half of the stuff I could do when I was like 9, 8, 7, 10, I can't do that anymore. As you get older, your muscles tighten, and it makes it hard for you. It makes it harder for you to do things that you were able to do when you were younger. It makes it really hard for you to do, or you can't do them at all. So that's always That's always an issue with CP, depending on how it affects you. It affects you in so many ways. But like I said, I don't let that get to me. Um, I talk. I can feed myself. I can write. I can learn like a normal person, a normal kid, teenager. Um, I can do pretty much anything I put my mind to. There's some things I can't do, like play soccer or things like that, or do gymnastics. Obviously, there's things that I can't do that I want to do, but it's okay. Like I see people and they look at me. Sorry, they look at me and they feel really, real. Hold on. I see people and when they look at me, they feel extremely bad for me, and I'm like, why do you feel bad for me? I'm blessed. I'm happy, just the way I am. I'm unique. And a lot of people look at my eye because, as you can see, my eye, I'm not trying to creep you out. A lot of people say this is creepy, but yeah, it's creepy for people, but when I explain it to people, they're like, oh, um, my left eye is smaller than my right eye. This is my left eye. Well, in my view, this is my left eye right here. And the reason it's smaller, going back to what I said earlier about nerve damage in my eye. I have nerve damage, so there's no muscle back there making it nice and big. But it's okay. I wear glasses, and yes, you can see a major difference when I take pictures, but I do wear something to make it look like the other eye. I wear it when I go out. It's like a contact, but it's not a contact, it's something else that I have to wear to kind of make my eyes look the same. But it's okay. And the cool thing about this eye is that my eyes are two different colors. See? One, here, I'm going to show you. One's blue and the other one is brown. So that's pretty cool. That's something unique. And a lot of people tell me that my eyes are beautiful. So that's why my eye is so small, is because I have no nerves back there to make it big like the other eye. So like I was saying before, I don't let my condition stop me. I have dreams of being a video editor. I have dreams of becoming a photographer. My goal is to become a professional YouTuber and stuff. I don't let my condition stop me, and neither should you guys. Any limitations you have is okay. You know what you can handle, you know what you can do, you know your expectations, you know your limitations, you know what your body can handle, guys, and that's why I wanted to make this video. I'm sorry if it's all over the place. I may make an update video kind of explaining it a little better, but that's me, that's my history with cerebral palsy, and everything, and about me. I'm 19 years old. To the doctor who told my mom that I wasn't going to be able to live, here I am. And I'm sure that a lot of people will say, oh wow, it is a miracle. I thank God every day. I'm completely blessed. I have people around me, and I've met people in the YouTube community, and I've made so many friends. And I look at myself now and I say, and I look at myself and I say, wow, I am completely blessed. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I couldn't be happier. I'm really happy, guys. I'm blessed. And there's nothing in this world that I would not turn back and just look back and say, wow, look how far I've come. Look how far I've come, and I hope and pray that many more years come, that I can show the world that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. I'm 19 years old. I'm going to college, guys. I'm gonna go to college, even though I have struggles, even though I'm limited. God willing, in January, I will be starting my college career as a freshman with basic classes. That's another goal. So we'll see. I'm leaving everything in God's hands. I'm leaving everything. If He wants me to pursue and go to college, I'll go to college. I mean, I'm in the process of trying to get in right now, and in January, so we'll see what happens. I'm here to tell you guys that no matter what condition, no matter what you're going through, anything, look at me right now, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Again, you know what you can handle, you know your limitations, you know what you can and can't do, and even if you can't do it, try to do it. Try to do it, because if you don't try, you won't know. I myself get a lot of people say, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that. Have I tried? Have you seen me try? No. So don't tell me I can't do something when I myself know myself 100% if I can or cannot do it. So always remember, anything you put your mind to is possible. And anything with God is possible. And again, I am extremely blessed to have so many people in my life. I'm here to teach you guys that anything in life is possible. Never give up on your dreams. Always pursue them. No matter what outcome, no matter what you're going through, always remember to push forward. And surround yourself with people who support you and love you, no matter what you're going through, what you have, the differences you have. And if people look at you as different and make fun of you, I've gotten made fun of plenty of times. But hey, I look at myself and I say, I'm unique, I'm blessed, I'm happy. Those people don't see that, but I do. Just remember that you are blessed and beautiful just the way you are. Just the way you are. And always thank God. And remember that you are a gift. You are a gift. And remember to always smile. Always smile. And those haters, kill them with kindness. Kill them with that beautiful smile that you have. Because if they look at you different, then that means they don't see the beauty in you. Remember, you're unique. We're all unique, and we're in this together. I love you guys so much. And I hope you guys learned a little something from me. And know, again, that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next time.